Welcome everyone. Today is February 14. Happy Valentine's Day. My name is Jesus Ulloa. I am your school principal, and this is Lunch with Lunch. And with me, we have our ASV assistant principal or assistant principal of student activities, Mr. David Kovian. Can you introduce yourself briefly? What do you do for school, Mr. Kovian?
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mr. Kovian. I am your ASB administrator here at Long Virtual Academy. And here we support our students with different clubs and variation activities and events. Today, our students came in and made pancakes for the students that are here at our Space Hub and also for the faculty and staff. So that's one of the activities that we've been working on. And we're looking to engage more with our community and our students. Thank you.
Excellent, Mr. Kovian. I'm going to share my screen, and please give me thumbs up if you can see my screen. I'm going to share the agenda for today. And if you are joining us live, at the end of the recording, we're going to have time for us to chat and talk about what's going on at Launch Academy, either to the topics that we're going to cover today or any other question that you might have. Let me ask you this, Mr. Kovian, and I ask your ASB students in person today. Today is Valentine's Day, and I see you wearing red. Now, I've seen students using different colors today. I don't know if you know that there's like, if you wear pink means something. If you wear white means something else. I see that you're wearing black and red. Is that San Diego State related, or is that Valentine's Day related?
It's a little bit of Valentine's related, but I like the San Diego State idea. I did go there, so I like that.
Okay, well, I'm still asking because, I worked for many years at different high schools, and today is a day that, there's different things happening. And one of those things are the communication by what you're wearing when it comes down to colors. But enough of that. Let's talk about what we're going to share with our school community today. We're going to talk to you about progress reports and final grades for quarter. This is our third quarter of the school year. We're going to talk about an upcoming event to celebrate the success of some of our students. And we're going to talk about the California Healthy Kids Survey, why it is important to complete it, and what do we do with that information that's collected. And then promotion and graduation. Yes, we're close. Someone's counting the weeks, and it's going to happen. And we're planning on creating the most memorable ceremonies possible. And then we're gonna stop the recording and engage with the people, students, and parents that have given us the time to connect with us online live at this time. So with that, let's go with the first announcement. I think that's gonna be me, right, Mr. Govian? There you go. Progress reports. If you remember, we moved 1 week the first progress report, but we kept the same deadline for the progress report number 2. So next week, which by the way happens to be a short week, that's when we have progress reports number 2. And if you are new to Launch Virtual Academy, you should get used to getting 2 progress report per quarter. And what we're trying to do with progress reports is to give you a snapshot of your academic progress along the way. Like, we don't want you to just get lost because you have time, you have flexibility, but we want you to be on pace to finish the class on time by the end of the quarter. So you might see an F in your progress report, but it's just a picture in time of how things are moving. It's not the end of the quarter yet. Remember that every quarter class in our school means a semester-based class. So that's why it's important for parents and students to keep an eye on progress reports. Still, parents and students have access to real grades through Canvas. But let me move on to when the students and the parents will be able to see the progress report official grade. Official grade is reported through Infinite Campus, and students and parents will be able to see that on Friday, February 23rd. We're close. And we have a 4-day weekend. So get up to speed with class assignments, and let's get that progress report grade looking great. Now, final grades for quarter 3. Teachers will submit their final grades for quarter 3 classes on Wednesday, March 13 at noon. Now, we're asking the teachers to do that because we need to process data. We need to get those emails ready because we email those grades to everyone, even though you can have access to those grades through Infinite Campus, but we want to facilitate the access to that information. And then we want to make sure that every student receives a grade before spring break. So teachers turn in the grades on Wednesday, March 13. Parents and students can see those grades through Infinite Campus on Friday, March 15, as we also email those grades to students and parents. Now, keep in mind that if you receive an I at the end of the quarter, the I means incomplete. That means that you have not finished the course, and it's okay because you can continue working on your classwork for the classes that you get an I during spring break. We're going to have teachers and tutors available to provide support, but honestly, we want you to finish on time. Finish on time by the end of the quarter so you have time to enjoy spring break. And we're waiting for the sun. We're waiting for the weather to change in San Diego. So do your best to complete your classes assignments to finish at the end of the quarter, okay? Here we go. So that's progress reports and final grades. The next announcement that we have is, and Mr. Kovian left. Okay, Mr. Kovian, we're gonna have an event to celebrate. Oh, he's back. There you go, Mr. Kovian. I know you're making waffles with your students, ASB, but I think this is you. Do you want to tell us what this is all about? And yeah, that's great.
Thank you. Absolutely. We're really excited about this. We have an upcoming award ceremony. I invited the students that follow that criteria, and it is called the Principal's Honor Roll and the Honor Roll. And at the same time, we're also excited to recognize students that have been reclassified and those that are in robotics. So please pay attention to your emails, read your emails. You've been invited. It's going to take place on Friday, February 23rd. I'll say it again, next week, Friday, February 23rd at 2 p.m. at Mar Vista High School gym. But please use the entrance at 524 Imperial Beach Boulevard. Please use that entrance. We'll put some balloons out and we'll have some students out there guiding the community and the parents and also the students into this amazing opportunity, this amazing award ceremony. So please mark your calendars. If you've been invited, it's because your student fits that criteria for Principal's Honor Roll, reclassification, and robotics. We're really excited to award these students and give them a chance, a spotlight moment. So we're looking forward to that. Next week, Friday at 2 p.m.
Thank you. And this is going to be in Mar Vista High School
The gym.
grounds, in the
Yes.
gym. So don't go to the main entrance. The
No.
address, if you use your GPS, is going to take you to the back of the school. Now,
Yes.
do you know where our admin offices, administrative offices are at Launch Academy? But our teachers, we are throughout the entire district in Chula Vista, National City, South San Diego. And technically, we can have access to many different facilities. So we want to use this beautiful facility to celebrate the success of our students. And, you know, at the end of the event, you might want to take a walk to Imperial Beach. I've heard there's a lot of good stuff happening over there.
That's actually a good idea. Celebrate the local businesses. I also want to remind you, parking is going to be very limited. So please find parking in the streets. There is a lot of street parking. I think for the most part, a lot of us will be parking on the street also, which is off of 524 Imperial Beach Boulevard.
Excellent. Thank you, Mr. Kobian. Now, the next announcement is this. Now, every year, not just Launch Virtual Academy, but every single school throughout the state of California, we embark ourselves in something called California School Climate Health and Learning Survey. Now, this survey goes not just to students, but it goes to parents and it goes to staff. And when I say staff, it's not just teachers, but anyone and everyone that works in the school. Now, what happens with that information? Well, in our case, at Launch Academy, we use that information to learn what's going on. Even though we're going to have our own surveys, this is the state mandated survey. We look at the information that's captured and we make decisions based on those answers. Now, collectively, the district looks at the entire district and the entire student population and parents and staff, and they also make decisions with the information that gets captured. So it is important for us to participate, not just the student, not just the parent, even us, all of us. it is important to make sure that we participate and we express what we think about the questions that are being asked. Uh, we have until the week before spring break to complete those surveys. And you're going to see us sending emails, and most likely you've been receiving emails from the district asking you to complete those surveys. And again, the plea is this: that information helps us as a school, helps the district, and helps the state make decisions to improve the quality of the education that we provide to our students and our community. So that's information on this surveys. Which, by the way, Mr. Kovian, what do you think our mascot should be?
I think it should be a rocket.
Look, I got the astronaut ready.
Oh,
Astronaut, and then I have a rocket too.
I
So,
like that.
astronauts or rockets?
I have a rocket too from the
Okay,
crochet
so
club.
it looks like, some people wants us to be rockets, some people wants us to be astronauts. Uh, is not what you want, Mr. Coven, or what I want, but we have a survey ongoing, and we want to make sure to capture as many students and parents and staff in this decision. We are defining who we want to be, and the mascot of the school is important. So if you have not done that, let me show you where that is. That can be found in our newsletter, Skyrocket, and every week is going to be posted from now till the end of this quarter. And there's a section that's asking you to complete that. In this case, the announcement that I made this past weekend, there's a little paragraph that talks about that. So please help us define who we want to be, astronauts or rockets, and also the colors, our official colors as a school. So that's enough information about surveys. And if you are live with us, I gave you the links to the surveys in English y Español in the chat. But now let's talk about some of the updates from the ASB. Mr. Kovian, what do we have?
Yeah. Thank you for putting the link to the survey on the chat. That's important that we can all cast our vote and get an opportunity to see what the outcome's going to be. So for ASB, we have updates. We have the end of the quarter celebration. It's going to be on a Thursday, March 14th. That's when we invite the students and the community to come join us. And we provide them with refreshments, some hot dogs, and then we have other clubs that sell they do a fundraiser. The crochet is always selling something, and we also sell nachos and popcorn and so forth. Yes.
So let me remind you of something, Mr. Kovian, because sometimes we forget. Just this second semester of the school year, Launch Academy has onboarded about 120, 150 students. So even though you and I, we go on this announcements, once a month, we need to acknowledge that there's new students and new families joining our school, right? So let me ask you this question because of that. And I'm giving you that background because of why he's asking this if he knows. What is this thing, the end of the quarter celebration? What is that thing? What?
Yes. So end of the quarter celebration is where we open up some of the classrooms here. We have some activities. Some of the popular ones is the karaoke room, very popular. People like to sing their hearts out with staff members. We have an amazing pickleball court that one of our students painted and got volunteer hours for. That's a really hot gem out there, playing pickleball outside. And then we also have, we call it the arcade room, when students bring their Nintendo Switch or PlayStation and they play video games. And then this last quarter, we have one of the classrooms opened up and it was a gingerbread lounge. We're not sure what we're going to do with that room this time around, so I'm pretty sure we'll think of something. So the end of the quarter is for students to come by. They get to socialize, hang out with each other, and participate in one of the rooms and have fun and enjoy each other's presence. And that's something we want to instill in our students that I know we're a virtual school, but we still have opportunities for students to engage, socialize, and have a good time and enjoy a hot dog and one of the drinks that we provide to the students, and also help fundraise for the clubs. So once again, the end of the quarter celebration is going to be on March 14th on a Thursday from 1 to 3 p.m. Here at the main office, at the administrative offices, which is on 1411 27th Street, on March 14th from 1 to 3. Then mark your calendars for this one. This is a very important one. Very important. That's important for our families and also our parents. Promotion and graduation. we finally have a date, promotion and graduation. So on Monday, June 3rd at 3 p.m., it's going to be the promotion at Montgomery High School gym. Please continue reading your emails on the Skyrocket newsletter. We put all the information on there. I will continue reminding our families about promotion and graduation. So once again, Monday, June 3rd at 3 p.m. is the promotion. And then at 6 p.m. it's graduation. I've already contacted many seniors as far as not only graduation, but also cap and gown information. I think that's important because that day is going to be on June 3rd at Montgomery High School at 6 p.m. So please keep those dates in mind. End of the quarter celebration and promotion and graduation.
Thank you. I see a question in the chat. Let me ask that question. So, because I know you're watching and looking at the camera. So the question is March 14th the last quarter celebration for seniors?
I'm going to say no, because I know that we have a senior activity for rehearsal, and we're excited about that. We're putting those plans together for seniors. So on the day of rehearsal, we haven't picked a date yet, but I know we already put some plans together of what to offer our seniors. So for those that go to rehearsal, we're going to have like a senior brunch, lunch, or kind of like a breakfast for our seniors. And that's going to be an opportunity for them to get together and celebrate and have a good time, and then enjoy each other's presence there at the rehearsal. So it's not gonna be the seniors' last end of the quarter celebration. No, they'll have another opportunity for them to get together and enjoy that moment.
So that's good. So what I'm going to do, Mr. Kobe, I'm going to stop sharing my screen so people can see us. And did I share with you that we have a new camera that I've been playing with? Look, so teachers are going to look. We're going to look up close to teachers. We're going to see the wrinkles. Then we're going to turn them up and down. We're going to do things like this. They don't know yet. But this is the end of the announcements that we have for today. Happy Valentine's Day. It is a pleasure to work for you, and we're looking forward to all the activities that come with the end of the school year. We're gearing towards the end of third quarter, and then we're going to go into our last quarter of the school year. I know we're getting new students and new families coming to us. We hope that you can find the success that you need, and please let us know if we can do better. Any closing comments, Mr. Kovian?
No, that's it.
Muchas gracias. And I'm going to stop the recording. Don't leave. So if you're live, don't leave. Let me stop the recording. With that, counting